Mompreneurs on fire. I have a special guest today because she built her business like no other lady that I interviewed built it in a way that I didn't know was possible, but I'm going to learn all about it. She is a mom. She lives in Denver in spring with a half a meter of snow, something like that. She has a lovely dog, Bella. And she is already for 9 years, 8, 9 years in the
Eight
network
years
marketing.
almost.
And with no further ado, I introduce to you Julie Biner Reynolds. Hi, Julie.
How are you? So nice to be here. I'm super excited to be here with your audience. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, with pleasure. And I'm very excited about everything that you are going to tell us, to talk to us. So, but maybe we can start that you tell us a little bit about you. Who's Julie?
Of course. So a little bit about me. I have been in the network marketing space now. It's close to 8 years, which is just totally crazy because time flies when you're having fun. Before network marketing, I was a school counselor, school teacher, and licensed professional counselor who has retired about 3 years ago and is now building, my network marketing business full time. I miss the kids, but I, find ways to help children and adults in other ways on social media. So that's a little bit about who I am. I'm a mom of two girls. They're now 8 and 10.
Uh-huh.
And they keep me very busy and they're very sassy.
And very beautiful, I must say. They are really very lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, they're very sweet. They're good. They're good. I'm
They're
very,
good.
very grateful for all that I have.
Oh, that's awesome. And tell us a little bit about network marketing. Did you find network marketing or did it find you?
I like to say network marketing kind of found me. I was that person, and you guys need to listen up and hear this because I was that person that really thought it was a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
So I want you to know you can change people's minds. So what happened? It's kind of a funny story. So I had gone to grad school for my school counseling degree, and there was a woman in my class who I became friends with, and we, stayed connected over on Facebook. And she started posting about this mascara. So in my previous company, it was a makeup company,
Mhm.
and finally I was like, okay, what is this mascara? Because I don't really wear makeup, but if I'm going to wear makeup, it's going to be mascara. So I was like,
Okay.
what is this mascara? So she's telling me about it. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And then she's like, I didn't realize, Julie, that you went and got your LPC to do private therapy. She's like, I've got clients that I can refer to you. And I
Mm,
was like, oh, well, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Let me buy your mascara.
okay. That's a good
And
one.
so, and then the next thing she knows, she's telling me, she's like, well, you know that you can make money doing this. And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, that's a pyramid scheme. Like, I don't
Yeah.
do that. And then I was showing it to, what we do, we're sharing it with our friends. And then my mom wanted to try it. Then my friends wanted to try it. And the next thing you know, she's like, well, Julie, you can make like serious good money, but if you don't want to do it, like, I'm happy to take the money. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess. And that's kind of what happened. And, long story short, I was one of those very rare people that hit the ground running. I call myself an accidental leader. I had no idea what I was doing. I hit the top ranks of my company the first 4 months of being there,
Yeah.
which has its downfalls. Like, it sounds amazing, right?
Uh,
But I wasn't ready to be the leader that I was put into that position because I didn't know I really didn't know what I was doing.
you hadn't grown
So
into the rank already. It was too fast.
it was fast. It was really
Mm.
fast. I didn't have the systems in place for my team to be successful. I didn't have the leadership skills in place that I needed in order, like I hadn't.
Mhm.
So I was struggling, although it was a blessing, it was still like, oh my God, this is really overwhelming.
Mhm.
And I know that I, lost some people because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to help my team the way that I know how to help my team now. And
Okay.
so while it
What
was
did
a
you do to
blessing, it was
solve
hard.
that? Sorry,
But I'm
sorry that
sorry.
I interrupted. Well, how did you solve that problem?
I
That you
quickly went into personal development.
okay.
I quickly tapped into every type of training that I could tap into. I mean, when I tell you that I was watching every single, guru out there learning and implementing the strategies that they told me to do,
Uh-huh.
and was like, oh, well, this works. Okay, let me try that, and I was just, I mean, any free time that I had, I truly devoted to either my team, my personal business, or personal development. And that was the key to continuing to grow, continuing to evolve into the leader that, I like to say that I am today.
Okay, you are. I know. So, Julie, you went to another company. You explained me why. We're not going to talk about that now, but you started from scratch in the second company, and I admire that so much because we often see different that people are hyped into a new company, but they are bringing all their teams from the other company. You started from scratch, and that is something that I admire a lot. You built your business over YouTube. And did you also do that in the other company, or did you do that in this company? And
No,
why YouTube? How did you find that
how did
appealing?
I find YouTube?
Yes.
It's a secret. It is a secret
Okay.
that nobody knows about. And I'll share it with you guys over here. No, in all reality, I started YouTube. It's been almost 3 years, I want to say. Yeah, or 2 years. I can't remember, 2 or 3, I think maybe 2 years that I started over on YouTube. And so what happened was I was really frustrated with the Instagram and the Facebook algorithm and connecting with new people and putting up these amazing posts and nobody's seeing them. And it
Mhm.
was like crickets, right? And so I was also doing the Facebook ads thing, and
Okay.
Facebook does not like network marketers.
No.
So originally I was like, I'm going to build on Pinterest. There's nobody over on Pinterest. I'm going to go build on Pinterest.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I do something, I know you're going to ask me what my word is. When I do something, I do it like 110%.
Mm-hmm.
So I hired a coach over on Pinterest. I dove into Pinterest courses. And then I was paying somebody to write my blogs because Pinterest is a
Mm-hmm.
blogging platform, but I hate to write.
Mm-hmm.
And I was paying somebody to do all of this. And then I remember my husband says to me, he says, Julie, you're like the video person. Like, why are you not on YouTube? And I was like,
Okay.
oh, I don't know. Like, YouTube seems like really scary.
Uh-huh.
When I started to dive into YouTube, nobody was doing YouTube either. And I really was like dreading doing these blog posts, right? In this business, it's supposed to be really fun. And so if you're paying somebody for the majority of your work that's supposed to be the fun, the meat and the
Yeah.
potatoes of your business, that's not going to work. So I moved over to YouTube. And again, I'm one of those people that I dove all in over on YouTube. I went to a mastermind in Las Vegas. I bought, with a YouTube guru, and I dove all in. And about 3-4 weeks after I posted my first YouTube video, I got a random order. So my company sends a text message, and I got a random order. I was like, oh, fantastic. My Pinterest is working. I thought it was Pinterest.
Okay.
And then I got another one, and then I got another one. And what ended up happening was my YouTube videos, the views kept going up and up and up. And finally, I realized that this was not Pinterest, because you can see the impressions and everything that's happening on your Pinterest. I was like, this is YouTube. Well, fast forward, what is it, 2+ years later, and I still get orders on autopilot from YouTube. So last month I was just shy, like $100 shy of 12,000 points, $12,000 in sales, personal sales.
Yes.
This month I'm going to crack, $15,000. Every month it keeps going up and up.
Okay. Awesome.
I bring in multiple business builders every single month because of YouTube. And so what I quickly realized is there's a very big difference between a search engine like YouTube, Google, and Pinterest,
Mm-hmm.
and a social media site.
Okay.
And so what ends up happening is network marketers don't know this. There are thousands of people every single month searching for your company's name, your company's flagship products, and how to join their team. So I like to say the interest gets peaked over on social media, and then most people will go and do some research, right? And like, what is this? And let me go figure it out. Well, nobody's showing up over on YouTube in search where there's people actually searching.
Okay.
And so that's the beauty of an SEO platform where you're showing up in search, right? And so the other amazing thing is it's people that are showing up with an open wallet because they're already doing the research. It's called intent marketing versus interruption marketing,
Okay.
right? And so they're intently looking for something, and then we're showing up in search.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. It's like I told you before, I have a YouTube channel. I think I even have 3, but I only use it to embed some videos and not to put my lives on it. So you do your live, or you do a video and you put it on your.
That's a misnomer. So when you are creating YouTube videos, your live videos that you do on other social media platforms, they have a very different format than a YouTube video. And so while YouTube is amazing, it takes strategy. It's not like you just post like you do over on social media. There's a lot of hacks and tricks that I teach that teaches you how to show up in search, because you have to understand truly search engine optimization. And so you don't want to take your Facebook lives and upload them over onto YouTube because it's a different platform. I like to say it's like wearing a bathing suit to a black tie event. You would never do such a thing, right?
No, but okay. Those are some awesome tips. Thank you already for me. So let alone the other people. That is awesome. So I have two questions left, because your framework to the 500 is not for you, because you did it so fast that I'm not going to ask you about it. But I have another question. How would a teammate describe you if they, what would they say about you if you were not in the room?
If I were not in the room, what would a teammate say about me? I think that they would say that I will meet them at whatever level they're at, and that their goal is their goal. It's not my goal. And I think that that's so important as a leader. And one of the things that I think leaders do wrong is they push their team so they can hit their goals. And really it's about your own personal goals and helping your team reach whatever goal theirs is. So, for example, I'm doing a run with myself, right? I'm pushing for rank advancement. I can't expect my team to get me there. I need to get there, right? So I need to do whatever is possible for that to happen. And I need to help my team meet their goals, not my goal.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so true. And last question, what was your biggest struggle in those last almost 8 years for your business?
For my business, you know what the biggest struggle I think is finding a way to keep things fresh, and keeping things motivated and not getting discouraged. I'm big into confidence, and I think as entrepreneurs, we ride that roller coaster wave of, oh my God, this is amazing, and oh my God, this is never going to work. And so the biggest struggle I think is not only me maintaining the positive, mindset. And as a therapist, I have strategies that I know how to get myself out of. It doesn't mean that I don't fall into those traps, but also struggling to keep my team motivated and helping them overcome those, those challenging times. And so that, just balancing that all is one of the biggest struggles for sure.
So you're human.
I'm human, very human.
Thank you. If you could give those one, even if it's only one mom, a tip that she's struggling and she wants to have those 500 on a consistent basis. If you could give her 3 things that she should do on a daily basis, what should those tips be?
The first thing that I will say, the most important piece, and it's where I've like built my entire brand around it, is mindset and confidence. I don't care what strategies people teach you. If you don't have this in a healthy, secure spot, and we, like I said, we all ride the emotional roller coaster ride, but we've got to find the ways to get out of it, right? Because I see it far too often.
Mhm.
The self-doubt overcomes and they quit.
Mhm.
And so the number one tip that I would have for you is pour into your mindset every single day, because it doesn't matter what strategy anybody gives you. If you're not up here ready for success and ready to overcome some of the barriers and some of the obstacles that happen, you're not going to get to that $500. So that's the first tip. The second tip is consistency.
Mhm.
I think that's the other biggest piece that women tend to fall into, is they maybe give it a three-day push, 4-day push. They don't see the results, and then they take their foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And so instead of, letting your family be a deterrent from you being successful, let it be the reason that you are successful. Let it be your driving motivator, and giving it to them and having your success because of them, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm articulating exactly what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, but let them be the reason for you to have
Mhm.
success. Don't let it be your hindrance.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to wrap up this interview because you gave us so much. Really, thank you for where can people find you? On YouTube, on Facebook?
Yes, for sure. You can definitely find me over on YouTube. I have a free training on how I use YouTube, and I will give you the link
Oh,
so
thank
that you can post that in the comments. So if you guys are interested in growing on YouTube, I've got a free masterclass for you on that. And I also have a free group for network marketer women on how to build their business with confidence. So
I'm going to put all those links in the show notes because I know they want to visit that. So thank you very much for your generosity. That was really awesome. And I wish you all the best and lots more of success, because the more successful you are, the more the message will get out there. So thank you for your time and have an amazing day.
thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.